All right, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Loan Officer Breakfast Club, October 6, 2025. By now, I'm sure all of you have socked away gazillions of dollars and are just coasting through the end of the year, and we'll find out right about now. We are brought to you every Monday through Friday by the Mortgage Marketing Animals for your absolutely free coaching pleasure. We do have a special guest today. We have Brandon Barnum. He's a super cool guy. Got a super cool, neon light thing going on above his head. It's pretty cool. It was freaking out before you guys came in here. We had to fix that, but now all things are under control. Looking forward to chatting about some stuff. So, you know what I want to do, guys, this morning?
What are we doing?
So, just two things, right?
Okay.
One is I do want to just kind of review last week with everybody and see how did everybody do. Like, if you got something that was just awesome, epic, a super cool win, man, we'd love to hear that. So, start thinking about that. Raise your hand, please, or drop something in the chat. Let us know if you had some epic, cool thing. Like, man, that was awesome. That got done. Or I did this, or won that, or got that appointment, or closed that deal. Whatever it is, would love to know that. Also, in the chat, would like to know if you're happy or sad about football over the weekend. Just curious about that. Are you happy or are you sad about football over the weekend? And even baseball. I believe that's going on. Might as well get the sports thing go. That, what, Steve? Sports lights up the chat like nothing else.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like
it's polarizing for sure.
Yeah, it's polarizing. Definitely is. Yeah.
First of all, I have to point out that Greg Colhagen knew that we came in with punk song number 2 today, and that is a true fan. That is a true fan who knows that.
Punk song number 2. That's right. Yeah, I'm going to be writing some new stuff this year. We'll get some new songs going. We'll see. But punk song can't go wrong.
It is a favorite. It is one of my favorites.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with punk song 2.
And also, I feel like you might need to spotlight Levon.
All right, let's do it. You called out Levon. Let's do that. What's going on?
I'm feeling it. Jen, I feel like he's taking a page out of your book with the cool. I don't know how to spotlight. I'm bad.
Where is he? I can't see him.
Oh my gosh, hold on. Maybe I can.
Hold on. I'll find him.
All right, wait, I got it.
Oh,
yeah. Right on. Levon.
I
looking good.
I like it.
Looking good. Love the glasses, man. Yeah, those are cool.
Well,
yeah. The whole color scheme's going, man. You got the purple, the red, you got the glasses, you got the shirt. Man, you are having. Where are you located, dude? Where you at?
Right now, I'm in Ocean City, Maryland.
Maryland.
On the far East Coast.
Yeah. What's it like up there weather-wise right now? Just give us a insight.
Today, we're about 78 and sunny.
Oh.
Okay.
It's gorgeous.
Right. Oh, I know.
Parks. Oh, yeah.
Up there. It's so great. Yeah.
And all the vacationers have left the beach.
We just finished our big country calling.
Country calling? So what is that?
They had all the country stars here. Luke Combs, Luke Bryan, Carrie Underwood.
Yeah. People, I know Carrie Underwood, otherwise don't know anything you're talking about.
Really? You don't know Luke Bryan?
Country?
Oh my gosh, Frank.
Not at all.
Frank.
Yeah, I know. I'm out of the loop.
It's a little disappointing.
I like it in my little world. What?
I'm gonna make you a playlist, Frank.
You can send me something, but
And then this coming up weekend is Hot Rod weekend, so you know what hot rods are.
I certainly know what hot rods are. Yeah.
More up his alley.
So is it a show? Do they race? What is it? Just a get together? What's a hot rod weekend like?
They just drive up and down the strip, bring their cars, then they show them off. That's all they do.
Nice. Yeah, that's cool. That is very, very cool. All right. So now, nobody shared a big win. Come on, man.
No, Natty
Nobody has
did.
a win from last week. Let's go. What's happening?
Natty Young did. Natty, where are you?
All right, let's hear it. Who is it?
Natty Young shared in the chat that.
Oh, Natty.
Yeah, sorry. Good morning.
Good morning.
I had put in the chat that last week, I was making my agent calls, and I didn't get an agent to partner with me yet. But one agent referred me to an investor, and he agreed to let me be his sole lender anytime he needs lending, and he buys multiple properties per month.
Wow, it's a good deal.
Yeah.
Now, Natty, that's somebody you're gonna call every week. Yep. I hope you're doing that right. Yeah,
Definitely.
Man. That's just the touch base, and it's no big deal, man. Hey, just touching base. Hey, anything you need help with this week? Oh, I'm here for you. Okay, let me know. That's it. That's all. Even if you get the voicemail, That's all you got to do. But you do that once a week. Let me tell you something. You will be the go-to LO faux show. Man, I'm so smooth. Sometimes I just can't even get over myself.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Go to
Wasn't that nice?
LO faux show.
Faux show.
Sounds like a shirt.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah,
Frank,
man.
I don't know if he's here, but Jared Manley, man, he had a week last week.
What did he do? He's always got good stuff. What'd you do, Jared? Come on.
So he did the Call Stars Blitz.
Yeah. Oh, I remember that. Yeah. Got like 10 refis or something.
It was nine applications.
I was kidding around. Really? Got 9?
Yeah. I talked to him Friday afternoon for a little podcast.
Yeah.
How did you do that? And the interesting thing that came out from that, like, what an awesome guy, just making the calls, doing the work, using the power dialer. But 2 of those were pre-approvals that he had that he called back out, reconnected with, and they were ready to move in the marketplace. So for everybody, the market's moving. Don't forget those pre-approvals when you're making your calls on your database day.
It is. I tell you, my wife's doing really well right now. She sells real estate, right? Oh, nice. She listed a mobile home, and y'all know in this business, mobile homes, they don't necessarily sell very quick, right? They take a minute, right?
They're hard to track down.
Sold. All right.
Oh boy.
Canadian humor. So anyways, she sold it in one day. Went on the market. So when you say the market's moving, it is. Like, things are happening right now. I feel like it's good. You guys feeling like it's pretty good out there right now? I feel like things are moving. Like, not only that, seller's super motivated to buy the next place, hunting like crazy. She's got another gal lives in LA, buying up here, looking at multiple homes, put in 2 offers. Like, things are happening, man. Things are moving along. That's what I think. What do you think?
Yeah, it's going to be a strong Q4.
I think so.
Michael Harris has in the chat, pre-approval for $936,000 on Sunday for an offer.
Nice.
Yep. Nice. Yeah, it'd be nice to have about a couple dozen of those babies cooking at any given time, right? Good stuff, man. All right. Well, listen, in the chat or raise your hand, who has done a office presentation for real estate agents in the past 30 days? Have you done an office presentation? I know Sharon has. Stephen Umstead. All right. He's got his hand up. Stephen, talk to me about it. Let's chat if you can unmute, if you're so willing, if you're so kind. And Teresa as well.
What do you want to know, Frank?
Like, when did you do it? What'd you talk about? And most importantly, how did it go? Did you reap some benefit from it?
Absolutely. I've been talking a lot on the DSCR product because here in Western New York, there's not a lot of my competition really wanting to touch it. We had continuing ed last week, and everyone was asking questions about it because mostly even the top lenders aren't doing much. So that's all I've been talking about over the last 2 months is DSCR.
How'd you get into the? How many people were there?
There was 23.
Nice. Where was it located? In their office, your office, escrow company, title company? What?
It was their office. They have multiple offices, so we were on Zoom. They're a franchise of Howard Hanna. So he had bought up a bunch of different offices. So they have like 6 different offices spread out. So we did Zoom.
Okay, cool. And then any benefits from it? Did you reap any benefits?
Absolutely. I've already got a refinance on a DSCR that they're trying to buy another house now. So they were able to do this. So the owner of the company is really supporting this because he did a search and found out that there was like 473 multi-unit homes in this small community.
Wow.
And so like he was talking about, they don't have enough single family houses. So now their buyers are trying to figure out how to get multi-units.
Sounds good.
That's kind of what we talked about before I did the presentation.
Wonderful. So on a scale of 1 to 10, as far as recommending doing real estate agent presentations, where would you put that?
10.
10. Okay, good to know. Hey, man, congrats. Awesome. Thanks for sharing. Appreciate you, Stephen, as always. Good to see you. Teresa, you've done one recently?
I did. So on Thursday, the 25th, I did one on the Realtor 90-day success plan. There was a total of 17 agents that showed up. Mm-hmm. And out of those 17, there were 9 that are qualified agents. I received a referral for one.
Woo!
And I have, for the 16th, I have another 90-day success planned. I'm also going to do one on the 18th, which is on a Saturday. But in the office, The first one I did on the 25th, I did in my office location because I have the space. And then I've got one scheduled for the 16th. I've got one scheduled for the 18th, and I've got one scheduled for the 23rd. And all of them are going to be on the 90-day agent success plan.
Wonderful, wonderful. So scale of 1 to 10, should you do them? Should you not? Where does that land for you?
I think it's a good thing for me because it's getting me in front of agents to get their contact information because I'm having a drawing each time. And each time I have a drawing, I'm collecting their contact information. And it's giving me the opportunity to make those warm lead calls, to schedule appointments with, and build relationship with. So I think it's been a great way for me. And I picked this up from our calling on the listing agents, and the listing agents share my information with title companies. So these are being hosted by title companies and me being the presenter.
Wonderful.
So,
outstanding.
Yeah. And also, I had an agent call me on Friday, and this is just from our follow-up refer back program. And she said, Teresa, I'm calling you because you have been consistently reaching out to me. She's a listing agent, but she's got a buyer now. It's been several months, and she called me with a doctor loan for Friday. So, and that was all a part of our, Tuesday follow-up calls.
Heck yeah. It only works all the time, right, T?
So.
Yeah. And the good news is you're a doctor loan specialist, right?
That is correct. Yes.
That's right. Yeah. So, yeah, excellent stuff. Awesome. Thank you, Teresa. Good stuff.
Rub it in, Frank.
Appreciate it. Yeah. If you're getting value from this already, go ahead and tap that like button. It helps more loan officers find content that actually makes a difference. And hey, if staying ahead of the market and learning what's really working in our industry matters to you, hit that subscribe button and ring that bell so you don't miss another episode. We read every comment, so drop your thoughts down below. We'd love to hear from you and know what's working or what you'd like us to cover next. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you here next time. All right, so let's go to Greg. Greg, tell us about it. How did it go?
It went great last week as well. I had 8 people at a small boutique brokerage by me, and I taught on our Wednesday past client calls. The one thing I'll say is I used to go to these sessions and teach them the whole week, every theme day, and I found, in my experience, that is, I get those glass eyes. And the people look back at me and they go, this is so hard, they don't even want to look at it. But now I teach one day. I pick one theme day. And then and the other thing I do, instead of doing a raffle, is I say, I'll buy everybody a $10 Starbucks gift card. And I say, I know a Starbucks drink isn't $5 anymore. So everyone gets a $10 gift card on me. They get their cards. And it's then they feel they owe me one and they have to be before a follow-up meeting. It works like a charm.
Yeah, guilt is a greatly underutilized sales tactic for sure. Yeah.
Let me tell you.
Yeah, for sure. It's wonderful. Well, awesome. So you would recommend them, right, Greg? They work out well.
I would recommend them. And then just don't teach too much. That was my huge mistake. Teach one thing.
Focus on the one thing. Good stuff, man. Awesome. Great. Thank you, Greg. Well, with that, I think we've established, and we've done this before on Breakfast Club, that, these doing office presentations is a great way to meet qualified agents and get deals. It just is, right? I think one of the biggest problems that a lot of people have is they're not quite sure what to talk about, what to speak about. So we've had Brandon Barnum here before. He has a turnkey, system in a box deal here that is super cool. And I'm going to bring him up right now, Mr. Brandon Barnum. And I want you to tell us about your system, how it works. Again, I know people maybe have heard it before, maybe they haven't, maybe they don't quite remember, but how you can help us get into these presentations and just win with these presentations. So take it away, my friend. And then, guys, as he's going through, just put your questions in the chat because you probably got some questions popping up. Go for it, Mr. Barnum.
I love it, Frank. Well, thank you again for having me. And yeah, being in front of rooms full of realtors is the key to being able to really leverage your relationships and attract people to you. And Frank, I know we've had this conversation before, right? There's nothing like being in the front of the room, having the microphone, and then what happens afterwards, Frank?
Everybody comes up to you, wants to talk to you, gives you their card, has a question, wants to run a deal past you. That's exactly what happens.
That's what happens every single time. So yeah, so what we've been doing is certifying people. We have a system we call Raving Referrals, teaching realtors exactly what they need, which is they all want more deals, right? They all want more clients, more buyers, more sellers. And so that's really the focus. And I love what, I'm not sure the name, but the woman that was talking about the 90-day realtor success plan. Sorry, Frank, you're going to go.
There it goes again. That thing is crazy.
The sign only works when it works, but here we go. So it's all about having your presence and being in front of a room full of realtors. And one of the things that we've been having super success with is really just partnering with all those people that have the relationships with the realtors that you want to have relationships with. I saw in the chat people talking about estate planning attorneys. That's a great source to partner with them if they're calling on agents. But RIAs are a great source for you to partner with as well. Obviously, the natural ones are the title insurance companies. Home inspectors are one that we have a lot of success with as well, where when you partner with them and add value to the realtors they serve, they'll fill the rooms for you. And then what's happening with our program is it's a 2-hour class. It adds so much value. There's a 1-hour version as well. And the agents that come and sit through the class score 9.5. They score at 9.5 out of 10 because they get so much value out of it. And every agent that comes refers 1.1 other agent on average. So it gives you a room full of agents that you can start a relationship with and just really pour into them based on what they really need, which is the information about building their business by referral. It only works when they work it, and it works every single time. So whether you've got 20, 30, 50 agents in a room, if you've got their attention locked in on you and you're pouring value into them and you're really able to interact with them and get them out of their shell talking about what's working best, there's nothing like it. It builds a rapport that leads to relationships that leads to referrals.
Indeed. Hey, you brought up something, and this is something that I don't think we touched base on before. Is we talk about when it comes to our loan business, right, Kristen, how important it is to track, right? Tracking things, tracking leads, tracking conversions,
Hey,
tracking things.
What does Steve and Carl always say? You can't manage what you don't measure.
Can't manage what you don't measure. And what's really neat about Brandon's system is he has a built-in sort of tracking mechanism for us on these presentations. So great to go do a presentation, but sometimes it's not so easy to kind of quantify, track, numbers and things like that. But you've guys got that built in, don't you?
Yeah, and it's beyond just the people in the room. It's also what that does is lead to referrals. Okay, I'm just going to unplug this.
You might as well just turn that off.
Turning it off. So yes, what happens is at the end of the class, what we do is we customize the presentation for every one of the certified trainers. At the end, we create a QR code that goes to a survey. The agents then take the survey, give you incredibly valuable information. So then once you follow up and do a one-on-one with them after the fact, you know what they found most valuable. You understand what the ahas were. On average, you'll get about 30% of people that will refer 3 or more other agents to you, which is always great because now you've got an agent recommending an agent. But then the other thing on the back end is one of the questions is, would you like this training to be taught at your organization? We get about 65% of people that say yes to that question. And then what that does is one class turns into like 5 other classes because now you've got an agent bringing this to their broker and having them teach the entire office all at once.
Hey, it was Clark Crosby put into the chat, and he was saying, well, how do I find offices that don't have an MSA, right? They have a in-house lender. But I think, Clark, what we have found, and I think all of us here, most of us have found that even if an agent is in an office where they've got the quote unquote in-house LO, A lot of times, they don't always use the in-house LO, right? So, but I see what you're saying, Clark. You're saying, well, I wouldn't be able to do something,
Hey,
quote
Frank,
unquote. Yeah.
I'm going to disagree with you on that. It's not that a lot of the times they don't use the in-house lender.
They
Yeah.
don't.
It's almost always they don't
Yeah.
use the in-house lender. The latest stats I saw was I think it was like 23. They get 23% of the deals,
Yeah.
and so the vast majority of the in-house lender is not getting.
They don't, but I think where Clark might have been going with this is that, okay, I'm not going to be able to go into their office and do a presentation because they have that in-house. Well, it's not a problem, right, Brandon? Because what you're doing is you're making use of title companies, et cetera, escrow people to do a presentation in a title office or an outside office, but you're still able to draw the real estate agents from those companies that have quote unquote in-house lenders over to your presentation.
Oh,
Right.
absolutely. Yeah. The beauty is you got a room full of agents from all kinds of different offices, and whether they have an MSA or not, it all comes down to the value that you bring, right? And when agents rated a 9.5 out of 10, that means they got a lot of value out of it. Now, what we're training people to do is after the course, you've got the people, you've got the ratings. You know they gave you 5 out of 5 on the presentation and 9 or 10 out of 10. So right away, you know the people that liked what you taught them versus anybody that didn't care as much, right? And you're going to get the vast majority that this is going to make a major difference to. Now
So
you schedule your one-on-one and you say, hey, I want to help you formalize your referral partnerships. Because what we know about realtors is they give out a ton of referrals and they feel like they don't get many back. It's one of their biggest pain points. So if you can solve that for them and help them see how they can get consistent referral flow, lead flow, now you've solved their issue. They don't care about the loan programs nearly as much as you do. What they care about is winning more clients and customers, more listings, more buyers. And so when you solve that, now you've got a real relationship. You've added a ton of value. They want to know more.
Yeah. In the animals, we have the follow-up refer back program, right? Which is making use of the leads that the realtors have paid for, et cetera, and us following up and referring them back. But what Brandon is teaching, and it goes along beautifully with what's already in animals, what Brandon is, because we can always teach that, follow up, refer back, because we have that, right, in animals. But what you're teaching them is how to find referral business in other places. That's basically the gist of it, is it? Am I right?
Yeah, so we start off with the top 10 best practices when it comes to referrals, and this starts out the class. The reason we start with this is on average, agents score 37 out of 100 possible points. So immediately they're like, wow, I've got gaps in my business. Here I get all my business by referral. I thought I was really good, and now I realize I got challenges, and the LO can help solve that. So we start with that, but we spend about half the class talking about strategic relationships and then helping the agents form, we call it their own referral alliance. You can go be a part of a BNI group, but why not have your own group? And that's one of the things that we teach in the book, which is a follow-up to the class.
Okay, cool. And then so you give me the details. So we get certified, right?
Yep.
To conduct this class under the curriculum that's laid out. And I think the big advantage here, guys, is that sometimes we go into meetings and we don't really have a quote unquote curriculum or a flow. We don't know exactly what we're going to do. Whereas with your course and getting certified, very, very well laid out. We know where we're starting, where we're going, where we're finishing, right? So we get through everything in a smooth way. But tell us a little bit about the certification process. And I know you said it's somewhat geographical. So
Yeah, so it takes about 6 hours. It's online self-study. You're going to watch videos, you're going to take quizzes, you're going to pass the course. Once you pass the course, then you've got to give a presentation. You record it, we review it, make sure that you're saying the right things in the right way. Once we've reviewed that, signed off on it, then what we do is we teach you how to start booking and then filling rooms with realtors so that you can give your presentation. And it's way more than just a course. Right? We're teaching people not only how to fill the room, but what to do after the fact. And it's a turnkey system. It's not only the course, it's also the book afterwards. We have a lot of LOs that will teach it weekly or monthly. They'll take a chapter out of the book and they've got this as a leave behind so that they're able to really help those agents on an ongoing basis And then it's kind of a coaching tool, right? They're able to open chapter 7 and then discuss that with the entire brokerage. So it gives you continuity, a reason to follow up, and every week or every month, you can be teaching in those individual offices that you attract through the group class.
That goes right in line with what Greg was saying, where he said, I'm just going to take one day and teach that. Like you're saying, sometimes you just take one chapter and just focus on that one chapter.
Yeah, in the course, we've got 103 little mini modules. You can take one module, one idea, one little gem that you can put into practice. And a lot of our people are using those as social media content.
Interesting. And so so this is sort of restricted geographically, right? So it's like you're not going to have 25 trainers in Vacaville, California.
Yeah, no, we're looking for one trainer in an area of about 500,000 population. So, we're looking for people that ideally have been in the business for 3-5 years or more. They understand the loan business. Now they just need to get their message to the market and build more realtor relationships.
Do you have like marketing materials to get out to the real estate people, the title people, saying, hey, this is the course, this is what it covers, this is what I teach, that kind of thing?
Absolutely. Yeah. Flyers, landing pages for everyone that does a course. We create their own landing page for that class. So they've got everything. It's turnkey and done for them.
Very, very cool. So where do they go to learn more? Ravingreferrals.com?
Referralchampion.com/LOBC.
Okay. Referral
Champion.
singular.
Yep.
Champion singular.
Yeah. I'll put it in the chat too.
Yeah. Drop it in the chat. And then if you wind up at Raving Referrals, guys, just use the code LLBC. LLBC. Kristen, what's going on? It is Monday. Back off, lady. I know what you're going to say.
You are a Navy linguist. Get it together.
LOBC is the code. If they go to the link that we put here, referralchampion.com/LOBC, or if they wind up on ravingreferrals.com and tell them they're from LOBC, what kind of extra goodies do they get?
Yeah, a couple of extra goodies. One, we're giving 10 copies of the book so that you've got books as giveaways. We use them as a prize. What we do at the beginning of the class is say, hey, we're going to give this to the person that's most involved and engaged throughout the class. So it really keeps people talking and gets them stimulated. And then at the end, you give it away and it's fun. The other thing we're doing is a spotlight video on the certified trainer. So once you've completed the course, you've gotten certified, then we'll do a video that you can use on social media and in your follow-up that kind of talks about why they should come to your class and why they should learn from you and do business with you.
Okay, cool. All right. We never really discussed the fee. Maybe we should. People are asking about it. So I know there's 2 ways they can do it, right? Yeah. So what is it?
Yeah, the total cost of the program is just under $5,000. It's about what you earn on one commission for the average LO, and we'll do that in monthly payments. So we have a payment plan for those that need it. It's just $500 a month.
Got it. Okay, cool. So, yeah,
right,
it's pretty
small
neat.
checks, cash, big checks.
That's right. And I mean, to be able to have everything kind of
turnkey. Yeah, that's a big deal.
First of all, you're certified to do it. Secondly, it's geographically restricted, right? So, and population around 500,000, that means like Sacramento's 500,000. Like you could be the one in Sacramento that can teach this class, That's super cool to have the training, get the certification, get the marketing materials, right? The follow-up, the scanning the QR, all of the little 103 different little bullets you could use just to keep things going. It's just, I don't know, man. I just think it's a pretty slick deal to be able to have that. And not only that, but being able to kind of blend in animal stuff with it because it's all lined up perfectly. You know what I mean? It's just, I don't know. I think it's a brilliant thing. I think it's pretty brilliant. What do you think, Steve?
It's a good. No, don't say no.
You're on staff. You have to be fast.
Don't do that. Hey, I got to tell you, anytime it's done for you, it's plug and play. You walk in, wash, rinse, repeat. It's invaluable. I mean, that's a powerful tool.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, looking at Melissa, is there going to be a Black Friday sale? You should do that, Brandon. You should do
That's
a
a
little
good
Black
idea.
Friday. Yeah,
That's a good
you should do
idea.
that. Yeah, for sure. All right, good stuff. Any other questions for Brandon about the system, the product? Anybody? Anything? Anything?
One of the things I think is super
Yeah.
important about this is the
Yeah.
strategy and the training to teach people how to fill the rooms. It's really about partnerships, and
Yeah.
that's one of the things that we go into deep so that you've got a script, you know exactly what to say, and it's all about adding value to the people that are already in relationship with the realtors that you want to win. When they open the door and you're in that elevated expertise position, there's nothing like it. So now, like you said, you got people coming up to you at the end and they're wanting to do business with you because you've given them something they don't have without you.
I love it. I love the fact that it's geographically restricted. I think that's pretty cool because now I can make this investment, right? That I'm definitely going to get my money back on. But I make my investment and now I own this territory, right? And now I can take advantage of it. We had Teresa saying she's doing like 4 presentations in the next, 30 days, something like that, right? Sharon does presentation after presentation. And why do they do them? Because they make money. Let's get down to the brass tacks. They make money. You make relationships, you pick up great real estate agents, you get referrals, you close deals, they make money. To be able to be the one that teaches the Raving Referrals program for real estate offices in your geographic area, which can be quite a large area, to be the one who's able to do that and get certified to do that, I think it's cool. I think it's a neat idea. So,
hey, can I ask that?
Good question in the chat. Oh, I'm sorry, Carl.
No, I was going to ask an off-topic question once we're finished here. I got a real quick off-topic poll question.
All right. Well, quick question in the chat. Brandon, does the loan officer being certified in this program mean that they are also certified, this is a CE course that the real estate agents can get certification for?
They can apply and get CE approved with their state. We support that process. Like that's approved here in the state of Arizona for a 2 and a 3 hours of CE. So it's definitely something they can do. And we support them in getting the application filled out.
Awesome. Okay. Sorry, Carl, your turn.
Hi, thanks for enjoying Loan Officer Breakfast Club here on YouTube. I just wanted to drop in and remind you that if you're a newer loan officer and you're trying to get to that 2 or 3 deals a month, or if you're seasoned and you're trying to get from 50 to 60 or 60 to 80, Mortgage Marketing Animals has you covered. We've got the full gambit from start to finish, top to bottom. Everything you need is at mortgagemarketinganimals.com. There's a reason that mortgagemarketinganimals.com is the #1 mortgage coaching platform in the country. So check it out, mortgagemarketinganimals.com.
Yeah. Hey, one last on-topic question. Brandon, as a general rule, do you recommend CE or not CE? I know there's 2 schools of thought. CE, you get more butts in the chairs. Right. Non-CE, you get butts that want to be there. Like, do you have an opinion on that, or are they both good?
I mean, they're both good. I think it's up to the individual and how they want to play it. If it's non-CE, you have a lot more flexibility about what you can say.
Yeah.
And so if it's CE approved, especially in states like California, you have to be real careful about what you say and how you follow up with them after the fact. So that's a personal decision, Carl. It's really up to the trainer. I see benefits on both sides, and I see people playing the game both ways and winning. So it's really
and I have 2. I was just curious. I've taught thousands and thousands, like literally, and never once CE, because my school of thought was I want people that want to be there. But then I had buddies that were very successful in doing it saying, yeah, but everybody passes through my door and I get a chance. Even if they think they're not interested, I'll tag them in. But then I'm with you. You got to be really careful about that call to action and what I'm doing there. And so, yeah, I think both's good. So, hey, I got an off-topic question here, just real quick. I need as many people to reply to as possible. And this is not a sales pitch or I'm going to hit you. This is a slide that I'm doing. So a lot of people don't understand the difference between masterminding and coaching. So masterminding is ideas. And so I get with myself and Steve and Frank and Chris and Brandon and and Kristen and Jen, and we mastermind. We come up with ideas, right? Coaching is discipline, right? That's where the coach is telling me, hey, I know you're tired. Give me 2 more laps. Give me 2 more laps. Give me 3 more pull-ups. Right, that's coaching. So are most of you, like when you're looking for help, are you looking for masterminding, which is ideas, or are you looking for coaching, which is discipline? And one's not better than the other. It just depends on what your particular needs are. I do both. And so are you looking for masterminding ideas or coaching discipline? And so just as much just like a general thing and just generally speak, again, there's no right or wrong answer. We're not going to hit you up and say, hey, you wanted this, so we're going to call you up now. So I'm just curious. So okay, so interesting. So give me some more. Give me some more. Give me some more. I need as many as possible on this. Coaching, masterminding, both go about. Yeah, about. It surprised me. That's very surprising. Very surprising,
Carl.
Maybe a little more on the coaching.
Yeah. Hey, Chris. So, what do you, where do you fall on that? Masterminding or coaching?
Coaching for sure. 100%. Yeah. I don't need more ideas. I'm in the idea department.
I always kind of figured we kind of know what to do. It's the now, but not all. Like when we first held you and I met at a masterminding event, and we learned a lot of these things. Yep. But then when we go home, you got to make sure that you're doing what you learned. So I think it depends on where you are in your career. I think if you've been doing this any more than 3 or 4 years, probably most people, I think, would fall into coaching. And if you're just getting in, or something like what Brandon's doing, you go, dang, that's a really good idea. I want to learn more about that. That's masterminding, right? So I think both, comes into play. I think as a general rule, coaching, and then when something new comes around or you see a great idea, I need that. You know what it is? I think it's 10% masterminding and 90% coaching for me. But some people, they don't need the coaching. They go, I am disciplined up the wazoo. I need a great idea like what brand or whoever, like whatever somebody's offering. So interesting. Yeah. That was very interesting. I was a little surprised on how many masterminds, frankly. I thought it was going to be 90% coaching, but it looks pretty 50, and I'll count them up here at the end. So very interesting. Very interesting. All right, cool. Hey, I appreciate that input. That's, again, there's no right or wrong answer, so I appreciate the input. So Kristen, you're coming in town tomorrow.
I am. I'm so excited.
Holy cow. So, and we are officially sold out. I think we sold out on Friday. So unless you're okay to be sitting on Kristen's lap, or mine. I got it feeling. Sorry,
that was an accident. It's heavy this morning.
So we are officially sold out. So anyway. So all right, looking forward to seeing everybody. What's that, Kristen?
I said I would gladly give up my seat for somebody.
I know you would.
My lap, but I would gladly give up.
I know you would. I know you would. And sometimes somebody, we have people show up sometimes. I thought my bought, and so here I am. Oh, I didn't know I couldn't bring. And so we always have a couple chairs out in the hallway kind of thing, but it is officially sold out. So, hey, Brandon, thanks a lot, brother. Really appreciate what you're doing. Love seeing all the success stories we're having from your program, man. It's really good stuff. So we appreciate you.
Oh, thanks, Carl. Great stuff. Thanks, Frank. Appreciate you guys having me here.
You bet. So it was referral singular champion singular.com/LOBC.
You got it. That's it.
Or if they did go to ravingreferrals.com, they just let them know LOBC and they get the goodies.
It'll redirect to that page anyway.
Okay, there you go. All right, good enough. Yeah, guys.
What did you do this weekend, Frank?
I got a motorcycle ride in, so I was happy about that. Yeah. And then I had a big fat idea and I structured out how I can deploy it. So I masterminded with myself. Let me tell you, that was a brilliant conversation. An absolutely brilliant conversation.
I tell you, white space with a pen and paper, not a computer, but a pen and paper is definitely underrated. Just sitting where it's quiet. I like the times I do that, I'll set my clock and I gotta be there for 45 minutes. Like I cannot move until 45 minutes. I can't grab my laptop. I can't take my phone. It's just me. I use a yellow pad. Me, a pad, a pen, front porch, 45-minute timer, and it's amazing. Something like for the first 20 minutes, like nothing. The magic happens the last 15.
Yeah. Indeed.
So anyway,
because that's when it all starts to kick in.
Yeah, it does. Or it goes deep. Just start thinking, or I'll get an idea, and then I'll think of something else, and I'll come back to the first idea, and I'll go deeper. and then something else, and then I go back to the first idea, something deeper. So I don't know.
You know what my big fat idea was?
Tell me.
So my wife, she's kicking butt right now, and she's got a lead on a lot. Okay, commercial lot.
Yeah.
And we've done, I say me and my wife work together on this stuff. We've done many lots in the past, right?
Yeah.
And I figured out a way. The problem with lots is, right, with a lot is they don't sell that fast. Okay. Yeah. Then I also evaluated, like, well, why do people buy them? So many times, Carl, somebody buys land because they have this vision, right? Of like, I'm going to own land. I'm going to do something with it. Then 8 years goes by and they never did anything with it, right? And they're paying taxes on it. And then they go, I just want to get rid of it because I'm never going to get there. A lot of people feel the same way, right? They feel like they want to get something, they want land, they want to do something with it. I figured out a way that you can market it in such a way that your vacant lot actually becomes a profit center for you, and you can sell it very quickly, right? You can sell it very, very quickly. And I'm not going to spill the beans because it's way too top secret at this point. You know what I mean? It's just way too powerful of an idea that's really going to make a lot of people multi-gazillionaires. I'm confident of it. You know what I mean? But no, I'm kidding. But no, I figured out a way to make it enticing for someone to purchase it. And a lot of people do want to buy a lot and build on it. But the big challenge is the lot. You know what I mean? Trying to get that can sometimes be a challenge. But I figured out a way that, we can make it easy for people to get the lot, right? The person who owns the lot makes a bunch of money. And whether it finalizes or not, the lot owner still wins. No matter what, they win. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. That was one gummy. And all of that came out, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Or not. Or not.
Or not.
All right, let's go. Brandon Barnum, thanks so much, man. Be here tomorrow, guys. We're going to do something epic. I don't even know what it is, but it's going to be fantastic. It's just going to be absolutely fantastic. For those of you getting down to the event, enjoy. We'll be tuning in.
The weather's going to be spectacular, by the way.
Perfect.
It's like 5% chance of rain. The humidity's been dropping a little bit, so like your morning walk on the beach, spectacular. All the vacationers are gone. The snowbirds aren't here yet. It's the perfect time to be at the beach.
Absolutely perfect. Good stuff, man. All right, you guys have a great day. We'll see you here tomorrow, and catch up with you then. Adios.
Have a wonderful day, everybody.